Hello, today I'd like to do an alternate paper pumpkin for you. But first I just wanted to show you the actual paper pumpkin. Mine is totally scrapped up now. I cut it to bits after I make the original and I make alternates. So I'm going to set this aside because I'm going to need some stuff out of it. And let me show you the way the project is supposed to be. It's a little box with a slide. And the cards, you're a lifesaver, and I just stamped on the inside. Then congratulations, and I stamped little anchors. Then this one, these are upside down. You're my anchor, and I put a little heart there. Well, I think that's in the video or in the thing. I put some anchors on that one too. Then you're my anchor with the lighthouse, and I put little anchors down on that one. And I did the adventure awaits, and I put ahoy with a little boat. And then that's all the envelopes. So there's 5 different cards that fit in the little envelope. In the little box. But today we're not going to do these. I'm just going to show you some alternates, and then I'm going to make one of those. So this is one of my alternates. That is, of course, the envelope. And then I did a fold like this. All I did was I put all the little stamps on one block, and then I just stamped all that in Island Indigo ink, and I cut out some frames. This is an envelope, and this is Calypso Coral cardstock and white, and then I just cut out these from one of the cards, and this is a Whisper White. And the inside, I just put the Whisper White, and I put 2 little things just to bring it all together. Have to fold it correctly. And then I decorated the envelope. So that's one. Then I started on this one. I haven't finished it. It's just a lighthouse with the waves. It's just the front so far. I'm working on that one. Then I made this one. It has You Are My Anchor, and I did all little stitched squares using the stitched square framelit dies. And I did the inside like a little ticket, cut the circle parts out, and then stuck 2 little anchors on that. I am going to make some different cards with our 3x3 cards, and we have the envelopes too. I just made the wrapper. This is the actual box that comes in the paper pumpkin, and I just made a wrap out of I can't remember this paper now. A Whole Lot of Lovely, I think, was the paper thing. And all I did for that was I took one of the originals apart and figured out where I needed to score it. And if you'd like to know, your paper is 9 1/4 by 3 1/2. Let me get rid of that. And then I scored it at 8 1/2, 4 7/8, 4 1/8, and 5/8. And then all you do is you fold it over, and then put your glue or your sticky tape there and glue that down. And that gives you your box, or your cover for your box. So I just wanted to show you that. So it'd be like, if I scored it properly, it'd be like that. Right. I'll do another video on this one. Alright, what else did I make? I think that's probably about it. Let me show you what we are going to make. I am going to make this one. It is similar to this, except I used the bigger stitched squares. This was quite a pain to keep it all straight. So I'll do the easier version of this. Now, I did not use all products in the kit, of course. I used the Island Indigo paper or cardstock, and I used Very Vanilla. And I think that's about it. The rest is from the kit. Yes. So what you will need is this stuff right here. All right. I'm going to do this one more in the Calypso, except for the card. I'm actually going to do it staying with the Island Indigo. So you will need your 8.5 by 5.5 Island Indigo cardstock, and it is folded in half. If you want to score it on your scorer, it's actually 4 1/4 right here. So that would be our card. Then you will need 3 stitch squares of whatever patterns you choose, and I chose these ones. And then 3 stitch squares of Whisper White. You'll need a little bit of the twine. It comes in the, I have about 8.5 inches here. You probably don't need that much. Then you would need the circle out of the kit and the little banner to write your, stamp your sentiment on. And I'm going to use one of the Calypso coral anchors and 3 little hearts. And what I'm going to do with those right now, while I'm thinking of it, if my glue is going to work, I'm going to just dab a bit of glue and stick these 3 together. I probably should use my pokey tool. It would be easier. Spread that out. These are so tiny. I put on top of one another. Yeah, that's one. And a little bit more glue on here. Just a dab. You don't need much, just to hold it on there. And just dip my thing in it and pick it up. Just to make it that little bit thicker. My goodness, I can't pick it up. Funny. Right. So there's our little heart piece that's going to go right over the anchor part. Right. So I'm going to set these up here right now, and we'll start on the card part. No, we don't need that right now. We just need the Whisper White ones and the stamp set. Okay. And this is such a cute stamp set. It has your little lighthouse, the anchor, little waves, little birds, a ship wheel, a starfish, a little boat, an anchor, a heart, and I have to read it this way. It says, "Ahoy for you. You are my anchor. Congratulations. You're a lifesaver. Adventure awaits, and thanks." So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to make my own little background on here. I'm going to put my little card over here so I can see it. And let's see. All I do for this is I stick them where I feel like it. I think that might be a little bit close. Yeah. I put it there. And starfish. Well, I have to even it up. I should have done this beforehand and saved a little time, but I never think over a bit. Yeah, I think that'll probably be good. Maybe not. Bring it down just a tad. You can see it better here. Yeah. Okay. And I'm going to use Calypso Coral ink, like I said. And I have a collection of stamping spots. I keep them in a Ferrero Rocher chocolate box. I should cover that up. But there we are. It's my Calypso Coral. Stick my thing back up here. And then I just take the ink and dab it. Oops. Linen sometimes has little bits that comes off the linen pads. I might need to use my big one. This doesn't look very juicy. I'll stamp it here and see. Yeah, it will be all right, but I think I'll get my big ink pad. Right, this will work better. Okay, then we just dab, 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 and center on your paper. Hold it for a second and pop it off. There we go. And then we'll do the next one. I try and line it up on the line so I know it's straight. About there. And pop it off. There we go. It's two. Yeah. And good. Three. So that's our little other squares. I will close that for now and clean off my stamp and set this aside for a moment. Now I found it easier to use glue. Glue is a little bit more forgiving than trying to use your fast fuse and move it if you have it crooked. So we'll use glue. And I like this bottle because it makes my glue come out slower. Not quite as fast. So I'm going to put this up at the top. So it's about 1/4 inch in. And then we'll use the blue. It doesn't matter which one. You can put them in any order you want. You can use any patterns you want. I'll do it that way this time. Now I'm trying to keep it even at the top and about the same width in here and here. There'll be a big space in the middle. Right. Now we'll take another Whisper White one. If I can pick it up. And we are going to layer that here. I did that one orange. Yeah, this one. I just want to double check before it gets too dry. Yeah. I might have to chop a little bit off my bottom to adjust my card. See how long that actually is. Yeah, it's a little tad over 5.5. So that's why I'm off. All right, I'm going to do this one next. I'm actually having a BYOPP gathering on Saturday afternoon. That's Bring Your Own Paper Pumpkin to at my house for a group of people. So it should be fun. So these will help give them ideas too. Oh, there we go. I'm going to do this up and down. Luckily these are all the same width, so that helps. Doesn't matter which way you put it, obviously, because it's a square. And then the last one. Now remember, these paper pumpkins are brilliant kits. You get so much stuff inside them that it gives you your ink, your dimensionals, and your little glue dots, your stamp set. I mean, what else could you possibly want for $20 a month for a beautiful kit? And then we're going to take our shape. Yep. And what I'm going to do with this is actually put on some of the mini dimensionals that came in the kit. Put that up there. And there. Squish them in there. I'm going to put one in the middle because you're not going to see that. I'm going to actually put the sentiment over the other side of it. And I'm going to put one, actually both tops come off, over the, oh no, not yet, not yet, not yet. Okay, take you off. There. I forgot. I need to put my stringy on first. Okay. So for this, I just put it through and pulled it till it was approximately even anyway. That's good. And then I have way too much. And then just tie a knot in it. Bring it down about there. There. That's good. And then take your snips and just snip off the ends. So that's cool. Now I'm going to stick my little dimension right back here. Take these backings off. They're so tiny, but I love these little ones for smaller projects. They're brilliant. Right. So we're going to put this right as close to the center as you can get. And then we take our little heart, pick it up. I'm going to stick some glue on it anyway, even though I got the dimensional right there, and put it on. Bit fidgety, but we'll get there. Move it up just a tad there. Now we'll take our little, I've got a small one here, and for the sentiment, Where did I put the stamp set? I put it back in the box. Okay, who sees my stamp set? So funny. Oh my goodness. Did I put it back over here? No, no, no. Oh wow. I don't believe this. Well, I could always put another one on here. This piece, but I don't know what I did with it. Did I drop it? No. Oh gosh. Did I put it back in the box? No. It's not in the box. Where's my stash of things I made? Here. 1, 2. I don't believe this. No. It's probably right in front of me and you're yelling at me. I took the things off. Alright. Well, anyway, I will show you what I did. I just took one of the little glue dots. This is crazy. How can I not find it? There's nothing here. My scissors. Oh, wow. I'm so sorry. If I knew how to edit, I could edit this all out. But alas, I have not learned how to. So you get my raw videos. Isn't this fun? Right. Then I put 2 of the dimensionals there. And it'll have the saying, whichever saying you choose. And then I just put it over here. And the reason I put the dimensionals on there is because these are undimensional. So you don't want it to flop down. And then we're going to take this. Pretend that is on there, please. And we're going to stick glue all around it. I am floored. Just floored. Oh, wow. And then we're going to set this right in the center. And hold it down for a minute. Let it attach. And see, there's your card. Minus the sentiment. And you can decorate the inside like I did here. Oh, not on that one. I'm done. I haven't finished that one. Where's the other one? Here. I just cut a 3 3/4 by 5 piece of Whisper White. And take your little circle punch. This. Little 1/2-inch circle punch. And you, I need a piece of paper to show you, don't I? Let's see. I use a piece of this scrap glossy white. So you just take it in the corner. And can you see? And then you just chop off a little tiny bit. And it gives you a little notch. And you do that on all 4 corners to give you that finish. And then you can just do the same thing I did on here. Or add as many as you want if you can find your stamps. All over. And then just stamp the top of your envelope flap. And it just completes your card. It gives you the outside, the inside, and then your envelope. So all matches. Except I'll do it Calypso Coral, obviously. I will have all the instructions, and the video will be on my blog. And you can find my blog on my website, and it is a stampingnana.com. I'll have it listed below. Thank you for watching. If you haven't subscribed to Paper Pumpkin yet, and you do not have a demonstrator, they are having a special right now. Let me get a flyer. If you've never subscribed to Paper Pumpkin before, you can get your first 2 months at 50% off. So instead of charging you $19, $20, you'd get charged $10. How can you beat that? And it gives you everything in the kit, your stamps, your embellishments, your ink, and the whole project. Sometimes it's cards, sometimes it's a 3D craft, but they're brilliant. If you'd like to subscribe to Paper Pumpkin and choose me as your demonstrator, so I would get credit for you subscribing. My name is Janice LaRoche, and if you use the code SAVE500418, you can get yours half price. I thank you for watching. I will let you go now, and I will hunt for these stamps, which are probably right in front of my nose. You have a great evening, and I will do another alternative real soon. Thank you much. Good night.